Hey guys, it's Hannah, and we're off on an adventure. We've got about 150 kilometers to go, from Carbonear, Newfoundland, all the way to St. Vincent's Beach. It's a beautiful sunny day outside, about 25 degrees, and we're burning daylight, so let's hit the road. Well guys, we're making pretty good time. I'd say we're about halfway there. I stopped just back the road a ways to fill up the car with gas, and to get some snacks for the road. So we've got Hawkins Canadian cheesies, great Canadian pepperoni, and of course it wouldn't be Newfoundland without good old Purity Jam Jams. Look at that, isn't that pretty? Honestly, it's just really hard to do long road trips in Newfoundland because everywhere you go, you see something interesting that you want to stop and take a look at. I'm trying to see what the date is on that bridge pillar. Let's see if we can bring it in here a little closer. 18, let me see. Hold still. Arrived in Riverhead. I don't know if you can hear me because the wind is pretty strong. I cannot believe how low the tide is. And wow, what a smell of salt and fish from the sea. It's absolutely beautiful. Folks, if you've never been to Newfoundland, even if you live in Newfoundland and you've never been to St. Vincent's, believe me when I say you need to come here, because I'm pretty sure that this is the most beautiful spot in the world. Remember when I said it was 25 degrees when we left home? This is how drastically the temperature drops when you come over the mountains and down beside the ocean. Okay guys, so here's the situation. Can you even see me? I have you propped up on a wad of napkins. So, I'm in St. Vincent's right now. I just had a supper of junk food that I enjoyed very much. It's a good thing I don't do this often. I came looking for whales. There are no whales. Correction, there's a few whales. So I'm trying to, and I'm also parked with my back to the beach, so that makes it really awkward to try to see if there are any whales. I did take some video footage. You guys will see it, of course. This camera is really hard to see the screen when you're outdoors filming, so I couldn't really see what I was filming. I was just aiming and pushing the record button and hoping that I was getting something. Also, I feel like there's an awkward amount of people looking at me, but anyways, it's all good. So I'm not seeing whales. Am I giving up? No, of course not. I'm just going to keep driving around until I find something else interesting to film. And trust me, in St. Vincent's there's a lot of interesting things to film. So, yeah, stick with me, and I'm going to wait around a little longer, see if we can't get some whales to come up close to the beach, and if not, we've enjoyed our trip anyways. So, stay tuned for the next interesting thing that I end up filming, whatever that might be. Started off today, we came from up here, right down this highway, made a turn, came down this route, this is where we are now. The Newfoundland pitcher plant. One of Newfoundland's hardest to find offerings because you have to walk through a bog to get to them. I'm expecting to go down into a hole, and there's flies everywhere, but look at this. Let's get a little shade, there we go. And if you look closely, I'm going to pull back the grass a little bit, you can see, fly in my mouth, you can see the actual pitchers. Flies land on those little hairs. They slide and fall down into the water, into the rainwater, and the plant digests them. So this is our provincial flower. Finding a pitcher plant requires one to get one's feet wet. But that's just what we do here in Newfoundland.